Right. Not the best driver in the world. It's a strange thing that. I've noticed that a lot. Car drivers panicking when they see blue lights coming. So that guy was in front of me, pointing for me to pull in because of the ambulance coming. But the ambulance was a good, at least a quarter mile back, maybe even a little bit further than that. And I do wonder sometimes if, when drivers pull in, they actually cause more of a blockage than they do letting people past. Quite often you will see ambulances have to slow down because people just haven't got out of the way enough, and it might be better just to keep going, let them get a bit closer, not too close, but let them get a bit closer and then pull in. There's a question there for Tip Biker. I'd be interested to know your thoughts on it being a blood bike man. This is quite bad really, isn't it? We've now reached the point where people aren't getting out of the way, so is it? I'm assuming it's bad form to filter past an ambulance, even an ambulanc that's missing its E. So again, he's struggling to get through the traffic. Now it's because of stupid roadworks. I say stupid because there are no roadworks on this stretch of road. All these cones are actually for the piece of roadworks that's after the roundabout. But obviously they don't trust drivers enough to use 2 lanes onto a roundabout and then come off and group together. But stopping the ambulance must be so frustrating. Especially if the person at the other end of it isn't breathing or has had a heart attack or something. Don't know if you have them all over the world, but that's an ambulance first responder. So it's not something you can chuck somebody in a stretcher and chuck them in the back of. The idea is that it gets there first. I suspect a lot of the idea is that they're cheaper than ambulances, and it's meeting targets because you can get them there quicker than an ambulance. But the idea is they get there first and then they'll say whether or not the ambulance is needed, and if it's something that can be dealt with at the scene, as it were, I guess they radio and tell the ambulance not to come. Really, they should have first responders on bikes, because it's clearly a lot easier to get through traffic on a bike than it is in a car. Then your first responders will be there a lot quicker, probably cheaper too. And they do use them in some places.